what that monkey want.
Niggas call me street, but I'm more like Michael Crichton. Cause I go through the Congo, yeah, searching for that white. Yeah, the blonde one, these bastards, they call it El Vino. Don't listen to my folks, he said there's no specimen spiner. 40 days and 40 nights, I think it don't exist. Till I came up through the brush and saw gorillas in the mist. So feel the beating in your chest, that's me beating on my chest. Cause that's the way the male can tell the female who's the best.
I know what that monkey want. Give that monkey the banana. I can make your monkey talk. Give that monkey the banana.
Yo, way down in the jungle where no one has been before. I'm trying to hunt these monkey boys, so keep your mouth closed. I got some city slickers with me, think they got dough. Then I'm gonna catch this monkey and just let them take it home. I am George, very raw and very, very curious. And when I'm hunting monkey boy, I'm very, very serious. People try and catch them, trap them, put them in the zoo. Feel like Dr. Doolittle, I can talk to one or two. Ooh.
I know what that monkey want. Give that monkey the banana. I can make that monkey talk. Give that monkey the banana.
Yeah. I find it kind of funny that some people don't like monkey. I like it as a pet so I can pet it. It's so fun, see. But you gotta be careful cause it might have some fleas. I got to wear protection cause it might have a disease. Some are old, some are young, some are just stinky. I heard in certain places that there's only monkey eating. Barrel full of monkeys and I used to play that game. Now I take it home, keep it chained. I keep my monkey trained.
I know what that monkey want.
Welcome back to the show. Man Talk Monday, Ballas and Bustas, game balls and goats, doing what we do around here, having a lot of fun. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at dougstewartshow.com. You know, the thing about Sons of Anarchy is I'm not really a motorcycle person like that. And I think a lot of the fascination with that show is this, you know, motorcycle biker gang or whatever. That don't tickle my fancy too much. I never been, and I can ride a motorcycle. When I was young, my uncle Lenny, who's only a couple of years older than me, he had a mini bike. And so we learned how to ride, you know, mini bikes or whatever, 3 gears up, 2 gears down or whatever. You got your little, you change gears or whatever. I know how to ride a mini bike. I know how to ride a bike. I've never really ridden, I'm trying to think, have I ever really ridden a motorcycle? No, I've never really ridden a motorcycle. Ryan, 1 year for his birthday, I believe it was, he also got a dirt bike. He's probably like in the 7th or 8th grade or whatever. And so I used to ride that a little bit too, but I never really was into motorcycles like that. And I think there's some type of fascination in this country with motorcycles, first of all, and I'm just not. And so if that's the thing that they're selling this show, this Sons of Anarchy for, it's not going to work with me. Now, I'm going to continue to watch it. I'm going to continue to give you updates. I'll probably watch a couple episodes tonight. I really don't have a lot to do. I'm going to continue trying to catch up on my rest. So I'll be laying in the bed and and watching more episodes of Sons of Anarchy. And I think there's 13 episodes in the first season. So I'm on episode 10 now. Very good chance I'm going to come in here tomorrow, in the studio tomorrow, and give you an update and give you my thoughts on season 1 of Sons of Anarchy. And I think they went like 7 seasons. So I'll give you an update. I'll keep y'all up to date. I'll keep y'all up to date. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at dougstewartshow.com. Immediately following me, 1 p.m. today right here on WSME, the number one chief rocker Vern from Jersey comes on from 1 to 3 p.m. Following him will be Jeff Fox with the Jeff Fox Show coming to you live from Miami, Florida. All of these shows are live. And then at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, or somewhere thereabout, the Underground Railroad Show with That Ninja. Stay tuned. So the number one Chief Rocker, 1 p.m., Jeff Fox, 3 p.m., Ninja, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you follow the network. I think we once again had some more technical difficulties with Marcus Harper's show. I think you could hear it live, but if you didn't hear it live, you couldn't go back and listen to it, on podcasts or download it. So we're still working on that. But Marcus Harper, Sports Talk with Soul, will be back this Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And we're trying to figure it out so we can get the podcast up there so you can take a listen to it. But great stuff. He did a post-game show on Friday night, as well as did a live show on Saturday morning as well. So shouts out to Marcus Harper, Sports Talk with Soul. Longtime star, franchise player for the Detroit Lions, Calvin Johnson, told the Detroit Free Press on Saturday that he wasn't completely pleased with how he was treated by the club when he retired in March of 2016. When the paper asked Johnson about the possibility of his number 81 jersey being retired, something that the franchise did not do last season, nor did it honor him in any significant way, he said he doesn't like to talk about the Lions much. Here's a quote. "I don't even like to talk Lions too much just because the way our relationship ended," Johnson told the newspaper. "If they see me around here, we'll see, but hey, I don't know." When Johnson retired, he paid back $320,000 of the signing bonus on his final contract, 1/10, though, of the $3.2 million the Lions could have collected. So I guess a lot of people will say, defending the Lions, is that they actually could have got 3.2. They only took 1/10 of it, $320,000. Not every team in the NFL requests prorated signing bonus repayments, though. So there is that. Some teams don't even get the $320K back in this type of scenario, particularly from star players like Calvin Johnson. He set the NFL single-season receiving yards record holder with 1,964 in 2013. He's the Detroit Lions franchise leader in almost every major receiving category, including receptions, 731 yards, 11,619, and touchdowns, 83. He told the Detroit Free Press on Saturday that he, of course, kept a concussion from team doctors and that players often conceal head injuries from their coaches. Another quote, "Guys get concussions, they don't tell the coaches." I guess this is all on the heels of Tom Brady's old lady talking about Tom Brady got concussions this past season. Johnson says it happens. "I don't tell the coach sometimes because I know I got a job to do. The team needs me out there on the field, and sometimes you allow that to jeopardize yourself, but that's just the nature of the world." Since retirement, he's gotten married, started working with young receivers, picked up skiing as a hobby, and been on Dancing with the Stars. I don't know who's having more fun, him or Michelle and Barack. I don't know. It's sad how these Lions players, man, and maybe this is part of the reason, and LD from the D, you can give me your thoughts on this. Maybe this is part of the reason why the Lions can't get out of their own way, is because of how it appears they treat former players. What, you want the guy to play forever? Now, it was kind of a shock that he retired this past year. He didn't play this past year. But, I mean, that's his right. And no need to be salty after the fact. The man did so many great things for your organization, and you going to act like that? You going to have an attitude because this man don't want to get hit in the face no more, by 250-pound dudes? That's a bad look. Same thing happened lightweight with Barry Sanders. Like there's some type of tension between him and the Lions organization as well. That's a bad look. Maybe this is part of the reason why that organization can't, once again, they can't advance to the next level. It's a bad look. Now, but I will say this, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I have always felt like Calvin Johnson really, I'm not going to say he doesn't want to play the game. I don't know much he liked playing the game. Like, if you look at the opposite extreme of Calvin Johnson, you'd have somebody like Jerry Rice, where Jerry Rice, it looked like he was just having a great time out in the field. He loved going out there. You can kind of tell by him playing probably 3-4 more years than he should have, and playing for the Oakland Raiders. And who else did he play for? Seattle for a couple of years, too. I think maybe 1 year in Seattle. Jerry Rice loved the game. I don't know how much Calvin Johnson loved the game. Kind of by his body language, kind of by, him retiring early, the first opportunity he could to get out of the game. I don't know. Love him as a player, phenomenal player. This is a guy that you don't even have to question. First ballot Hall of Famer. Don't get me twisted. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. And the man is phenomenal. First ballot Hall of Fame. I always talk about, just say the name. And if you can't instantly think and say to yourself, this guy's a Hall of Famer, then they're probably not a Hall of Famer. When I think of Calvin Johnson, I think Megatron, I think unstoppable. Unstoppable. So I'm not saying that he's not one of the best wide receivers that I've ever seen. I think if I had a choice and I had to pick a wide receiver, Calvin Johnson wouldn't be too far behind Randy Moss and Jerry Rice. I'm serious. And I like big receivers. So, phenomenal player, but I kind of question, did he play the game just because he could, or did he play the game because he loved it? It's real tough to go out there in 80-degree weather in August, 80, 90, and 100-degree weather, to be honest with you, in August, in 2 days, and week in and week out, running to 250-pound, stark, crazy, mad ninjas like James Harrison. Your heart got to be into it. So this man's evidently happy that he don't have to do that anymore. He got a pocket full of money. He's on Dancing with the Stars. Live your life, Calvin Johnson. Live your life, bro. Also, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have reached an agreement with veteran quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick. The team announced on Friday the Bucs will be the 7th NFL team for Fitzpatrick, who played for the Rams. I don't even remember him playing for the damn Rams. Maybe that was during the time when he was on the bench. Rams, I remember the Bengals. Obviously, I remember the Bills. Slightly remember the Titans. And, I remember the Texans. But I don't remember the Rams. That must have been his first stop in the league. Only 5 quarterbacks, Jeff Blake, Steve Bono, the great Steve Bono, Chris Chandler, Gus Frerotte, and Vinny Testaverde have thrown a pass for 7 teams. Jeff Blake was on 7 different football teams? I don't remember that. Steve Bono was on a bunch of teams. Chris Chandler. I don't remember none of these guys. Gus Frerotte, I remember him being on a bunch of teams. Vinny Testaverde, I definitely remember him being on a bunch of teams. In 2016, Fitzpatrick was benched twice, threw 17 interceptions and 12 touchdowns, and compiled a league-low passer rating of 69.6, but he got a job and Colin Kaepernick don't. Remember, the low point was a Week 3 loss in Kansas City when he threw 6, not 5, not 4, not 3. The man threw 6 interceptions. You heard me. Yes, he did enter the league in 2005 with the Rams, a 7th-round pick. His career record is 46, 69, and 1 as a starter. Just real crappy. Just real crappy, man. He has 166 touchdown passes, 133 interceptions, and has thrown for 25,888 yards, 14th on the active list.